All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yes, I had you guys on hold. I was running a bit late, so I had to set up a couple things. But anyway, here we are. So again, thanks for joining me tonight. And by the way, thank you guys for also subscribing to the Angry Lensman channel. That seems to be doing good, considering that it was been. I thought it was. I thought it was, the channel was out of commission for a year. My last video was 2 years ago. So, for those of you that hung in there and subscribed, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. So, let's see. Let's get this night started. So tonight, the title was. I actually changed it to Friday Night Hangout. This should be interesting. This is in regards to the Russian threat and the new variant that's, I swear, people are overreacting to. But whatever, that's I guess that's my opinion. No, so YouTube's probably gonna lock me out sooner or later, but not this time. All right, all right, all right, guys. So, being that it's a Friday night, I'm surprised this many people are on. I normally don't do Friday nights. I'm not a big fan of it unless I'm doing something outdoors or downtown, filming some shit. But yeah, again, thank you for being here on a Friday night. I know most people have better shit to do. Yeah, guys. So the Russian fear. You know what? It's not about fear, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Jimmy. Not a lot of people are paying attention to what Russia's doing. So it's not about fear. It's not fear porn. It's not any of that crap. It's things that are happening that they keep distracting us from. So when people are like, "Oh, there's a distraction going on. There's a bigger picture." Yeah, the bigger picture is the shit that's happening over in Russia and or China. Uh, you got shit that's happening in Australia. That's what we're being distracted from. Meanwhile, they're sitting here throwing this variant out as a distraction, right? I think this. I don't think much of this variant. As it was already reported, the symptoms are mild. So again, why are we overreacting? For those of you that think Russia is it's BS, then I guess you're in the wrong field. I don't know what to tell you, because if mainstream media is not reporting this, and for all of the shit that we're looking at and we're finding on our own and watching over in their, I guess, in their countries, on their TV stations, they're keeping that from us. Right. Derek, they are running the fear card with this variant. That's fear porn. Telling everybody, we don't know what it's going to do, but we got to lock everything down. We're like, what the fuck, guys? They just discovered this. So hold on and let's see where this goes, right? All the distraction from what's really going on and the real problems. Russia making a push on the Ukraine. We got China making a push on, what is it? Not Thailand. Well, they already got Hong Kong, and I think it's Taiwan, right? And there's another country they're making a push on, and they're fucking with India at that. So those are the things we should be paying attention to, because those are the things that could lead into the next world war. Plus, there's a lot of other moving parts to world war, right? So it's not one incident, guys. It's a couple that are starting to come together, if you will. Not to mention the economy. We got the economy ready to collapse. That's the thing, guys, right? I mean, like the hospitalizations. At least the female scientist or doctor that found out, she said that there wasn't. She said there wasn't any hospitalizations, just mild symptoms. But yet, listen, we have New York, state and city, flipping out about this shit. Kathy Hochul said that nothing's off the table. So that means she could lock down the state and or city if she wants to. I think she wants to. I'm 1,000% sure she wants to, because she looks like a fucking asshole. She's one of those assholes that are like, I'm gonna save people, so I'm gonna lock everything down and fuck New York's economy. Which, if you fuck New York's economy, you're pretty much fucking the world. But guys, doesn't change the fact that we are definitely being distracted from the real issues, the shit we should be paying attention to. And I'm not saying that Russia, China, and all this is going to turn into a world war, but nonetheless, why are they distracting us so hard? Why are they giving us this bullshit to look at, this new bullshit to look at, and everybody's like, oh my God, look at it. Oh, meanwhile, we got some real shit happening that could lead to either A, the Third World War, B, just another war, C, an economic decline, which we are in the, we are actually in a economic decline as we speak. James, yeah, you know, my wife said that earlier. She said I look tired. I guess I am. And to be fair, today I actually, for the first day of a 14-day, I guess, workout, you do 2-a-days. So I do the first workout in the morning and the second workout in the afternoon. So I'm a little tired. Mark Olson, it's all a lie, man. All of it's a lie. I mean, they keep distracting us with space bullshit. You know, they're like, oh, there's a CME coming. Oh, there's an asteroid about to hit, you know, Earth, but it's going to skim us and bounce off our atmosphere. And, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, every month, guys, for the past almost 2 years, or a year and a half, rather, there's been something about space coming in and ready to kill us. It's always something, guys. Yeah, a lot of people asking about the beard. Yes, I'm starting to grow a beard. A lot of guys are like, man, you guys are like, you've been out of work that long? I'm like, yeah, this is how long I've been out of work, right? So I know that I might have to shave it. I don't know yet. We'll see. Well, I don't want to, but if I do shave it, I'm gonna take care of my face better so it grows in a little better. But I hope I don't have to shave it. Hudson Valley Prepping said there's a solar eclipse tomorrow at 2:30 a.m. All right, make sure I set my clock for that. Nope. Every time we try to look at a solar eclipse or something in the sky, those fucking clouds are always blocking it here in the East Coast. We have the worst luck in the world, guys. Yes, Sue. So listen, guys. I mean, it doesn't. For all of the things that are going on, I think we're gonna have a bad time. I mean, it's just too many things going on, and something has to catch fire at some point, right, guys? That's where what it's looking like right now. It's just there's so many things headed our way. I mean, you know, again, we got the depression, which is starting to look like, or the Great Depression, which is starting to look like an economic slide and not a sudden drop, like in 1929, right? I mean, they saw the signs of it happening, and then it dropped on a Friday or Thursday, whatever it was. I think it was a Thursday. With us, this time around, it's going to be a slow decline into the Great Depression, giving people a little more time to get ready, and give, for example, give us more time to get ready. Make the elites of the world and the fat cats of the world, they have more time to get ready instead of this shit catching them off guard. So it's going to be human male. All right, I'll slow the chat down again, but I'm pretty sure it don't work. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure it's a slow decline, right? It's not gonna be a sudden drop off. I would love to see Russia go into some kind of financial decline as well. Listen, guys, even though whatever decline happens, we're all gonna feel it. If it hits Russia, we're gonna feel it. If China fucking gets it, we're definitely gonna feel it. All right, guys, the slow mode is on. Hopefully that helps. I don't think it helps, but whatever. Human male. Potassium iodide only blocks your thyroid. Only protects your thyroid, but not the other soft tissues in your body. And radiation detectors, you have to know what you're doing. So I know a lot of you guys are watching The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead, and everybody has a fucking, what is it, a Geiger counter now, or a radiation meter? Everyone on the show has a radiation meter, and everyone all of a sudden has potassium iodide. And potassium iodide only blocks your thyroid. So you have to keep everything else covered up, right? You got to keep your tongue, soft tissue, your eyes especially, so you don't get any dust in it or radioactive dust in it. There's a lot you have to do. And a bandana doesn't fucking help. So Again, guys, The Walking Dead's got ridiculously stupid. I mean, at least to be fair, the last couple of years it's gotten stupid, but they really went off the deep end with this nuke one. Everybody popped up with a fucking radiation meter. Oh, look what I found. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Nowhere in the show that these people have any of this equipment, and then the fucking nuke drops, and all of a sudden everybody's a fucking radiation expert, right? It's like it turned into the worst show. But yet I keep watching it because I guess it's turning into a train wreck, and I'm going to see this train wreck continue to wreck. That makes sense. Alaskan Ballistic, man, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me tonight. I definitely, Alaskan, I definitely got to get you on here, man, for an interview. I'm trying to get back into that now that I got fucking free time on my hand. So, wait, yeah, LP. I mean, listen, the whole, face covering bullshit. They got a lot of people bought into that bullshit as well. Let's put it like that. I mean, a lot of people bought into that crap. It was fucking insane. It was just whatever. But back to the show. This should be interesting. Listen, they're carrying on over this new variant, right? Here's my thing with it. I sense it's BS because the doctor who's in charge said it was BS. But the crazy thing about it is when it was announced, all right, South Africa has a new variant, guys. Let's cut off all the air flights. Let's cut off all travel to and from there. And then Fauci goes, no. Don't be too hasty. Let it go, and let's see where this goes. And now it's fucking here in New York. Keep in mind, the guy who was here in New York didn't travel to Africa. So that means it might have been circulating here a little longer than they thought. But guess what, guys? None of that matters. Doesn't matter if the guy was here for fucking a year, coughing on every Tom, Dick, and Harry outside. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that they did nothing to stop it. Because that's part of the plan. And if people don't see that as evident proof that they're trying to get some new shit started so that they can have a reason to have more control over us, then I don't know what to say, guys. Listen, yeah, I mean, this new variant could be made up. It could be fucking all of nothing but fake. We don't fucking know. They're just telling us this shit. I mean, guys, I like to play the what if game because I don't want to be a hard stance on it's all bullshit, it's fake. But I also don't want to be on the other stance of this is all real. We got to panic. That's why I stay in the middle. I stay in the middle because I'm like, well, it could be real, but even if it is real, it's mild. It's already been said. So why are we panicking? Why is New York State in a state of emergency? And now that it's here, now they're like, oh my God. And watching them talk about this on TV, Hochul and de Blasio, watching them talk about it on TV, I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Are we going in for another lockdown? I'm like, no shit, we are. But she's not going to say that. They're going to let the Christmas season pass. The numbers are going to jump up because they keep telling people get tested. Here's my advice to a lot of people. If you are sick, just fucking stay home and take care of yourself. Period. Why are you going somewhere to get tested for them to tell you the obvious so that you can go back home and do absolutely nothing? It's not like they're giving you a treatment or anything like that. They're just telling you, okay, go home and monitor. So if you're going to go home and monitor and you think you have it, why the fuck would you keep getting tested for something you are undoubtedly going to have or get at some point in time? M. Rock, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Mark Olson, I've seen that study, the nicotine study. I thought that was pretty interesting. But listen, guys, for all of that's going on, they're throwing everything out the window. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear facts and proof. They want to throw it all out the window. Be like, no, you must take it. It'll protect you. It'll protect others. And it'll stop this. And now people are getting sick, and they're like, well, it'll protect you. It might protect others. But we might not be able to stop this. Now they're like, all right, just let's all get it and see what happens. It's like they keep throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. It's fucking enough. It's enough already. Dark Vortex 7, thank you for the donation. Dark Vortex, I only go on one of my rants when I'm in the mood, one, so I'm too tired today. And two, there's nothing to go on a rant on because everything that's going on, it's again, guys. I am a firm believer now, more than ever, that it's planned. I know a lot of you said that shit from the beginning. I know a lot of you have followed me for years and know that I stood in certain places for certain things. I know that, the big show is coming. Listen, guys, this isn't the big show. A lot of people think that what's going on now is it. This isn't it. We haven't even fucking skimmed the surface. When the big show hits, then people are going to be scared. Hey, Magic-Prepper, man, thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. All right, guys, so listen, for everybody that's like, it's fake, it's not real, or it's real, it's not fake, it don't matter. We haven't seen shit yet. But if the way people are responding to this new one, if they're responding this way to it, imagine how people are going to respond to the fucking, the grand finale, if you will. They're not going to like it, guys. People are going to flip the fuck out. So Dakota Hayes is trying to get me started on the whole Earth is flat thing. I'm not falling for it today. I'm not falling for that, spam, or hipsters. None of those three. Again, I'm just too tired to fucking give a fuck. I've been on an up and down lately. Obviously for all the shit that's going on in my personal life. Pertaining to the job. Not family, but pertaining to the job. So I've been on this fucking roller coaster. Some days I want to do videos, and other days I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to lay here. So it's, and today's one of those days where I'm like, it is what it is. I'll yeah, Jody, exactly, right? Fucking, guys, when the big show starts, because right now these are pre-shows, these are little frontman kind of deals happening. When the big show starts, then you're going to see some shit. And then even then, you shouldn't get scared. Night Diver 5, thank you for the donation. You should not be scared. I am so far removed from being scared or any of this shit that's going to happen. I'm just I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm like, let's rock and roll, guys. Let's get on with it. Let's fucking go and see how bad this is gonna get. I'm actually just let's push this shit along. Hurry up with it already. Let's get to the grand finale so that we can all start all over again. Because if I'm reading your name right, Imperator. God, if I fucked your name up, I'm sorry. But yeah, the big show. That's the whatever they release next and the shit that happens that ultimately declines society or wipes out our numbers or whatever. It's sort of like the Great Reset, but I call it the big show. Because when that starts, that's probably going to be one of the scariest things this society has seen in a long time. So that's all I tell people is Dakota Hayes goes, the earth is flat. And if Dakota is a woman, she's going to keep repeating this 1,000 times until I snap. But I'm not going to snap today because I'm not in a snappish mood. Magnetar, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Right, guys. So, Patrick McDonald, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So, in a nutshell, this variant seems very, very, very overblown. Super overblown. I appreciate that Dakota is trying to goat me. That's pretty cool. Right? It's overblown, guys. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I'm watching Hochul, and she's like, we have to protect the citizens. I'm like, but protect me from what? I'm like, if guys, there's something to be said about being healthy. And I mean really healthy. Not just in a sense that you work out, but in a sense that you eat healthy and you have a clear mind. I think all of that combines to your health. And a lot of the times, right now, they're getting rid of being healthy. They just said the other day that vitamin D doesn't work and vitamin C doesn't work. And I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? All last year they were telling us, take vitamins, boost your immune system. And now this year they're telling us none of that works. You should just go and get the stuff. And I'm like, what? So now your vitamins don't work? Guys, and even my wife, She's paying attention. She's like, yo, this is not making any sense. She goes, this is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. So now she's starting to get into it. She's like, she's angry. She's angry about a lot of the shit that's going on. Because she's like, yo, what the fuck? You just told us vitamin C and D and magnesium were good. Now they're not. Now the only thing that's going to save us is the juice, right? The shot. That's the only thing that's going to save us now. It's like, listen, if you want to take it, take it. But to sit there and tell us that that's it and it's the end all be all, it's bullshit. It really is. It's insane, guys. I don't know. And that's the other thing too. The Omicron and the Delta variant. It's like they're battling each other. The way the media is making it sound like, well, Omicron might be more how you say, overblown than Delta variant. And I'm like, what? It's gonna overtake it. I'm like, so now this is a fucking race? Who's gonna fucking beat out who? Delta variant versus the Omicron? It's the way they're beating this drum, man. I'm pretty sure Hudson Valley, if me and my wife did like a YouTube video, it'd be a lot of bantering and her beating me. That's pretty much what the channel would amount to. Like me breaking her balls and then her trying to hit me with her little baby hands. Because she's got like the smallest fist in the world. So whenever she punches me, it's like a baby punching me. It's actually cute. Betsy, they absolutely do. And the right vitamins, that is. I mean, like, listen, some vitamins, like One A Day and Centrum, those are shit vitamins. You got to go out and get the individual vitamins or the healthier vitamins from, like, organic companies. That's what you're going to do, or what you need. Right, and that's the thing, Omicron, right? Sounds like a Transformer, right? Sounds like fucking Unicron from the Transformers movie. How many of you remember that shit? Right? And a lot of you guys are like, oh, shit vitamins. Well, yeah, Christine, the shit vitamins are like, again, One A Day, like the mainstream ones. Those are shit. And then you can also just get your vitamins out of like actual fruits and vegetables that you eat. You can also do that. I mean, whatever. Right? The Transformers movie, that was Unicron. That was and when I was a kid, I was like, oh man, this is the shit. This movie's awesome. And when you look at it now, you're like, this is a horrible movie. Hot Rod, exactly, right? He became Rodimus Prime or some shit like that in the end of the movie with the fucking, you got the touch that, I went back too far. But anyway, it's a very good movie. But when you look at it now, you're like, man, was I a dumb kid or what? I was like a half a retard watching it. Because I tried to watch it like a couple years back, and I'm like, whoa. Right, but whatever, man. It was a good. So now the wife's on here. She popped on. Her ears must have been ringing. So here's the thing I find interesting too. Now that there are cases here in the United States, now they're talking about being vaccinated to get on a plane within the United States. That is on the table. So I'm like, God, really? I mean, like, every day is something new, and every day you're like, all right, whatever. I knew that was coming because, liberals, they're fucking predictable. And then other days they do shit, and I'm like, well, I didn't see that shit coming, So, and telling people that you might have to be vaccinated to get on a plane to go to, I don't know, Utah or San Francisco. Yo, that's some fucking serious shit. Airlines are not going to buy into that shit at all. They really aren't, because you're. I don't see how that's going to force people to get the shot. I really don't. If you haven't got it yet, there's no way not getting on a plane is going to be the deciding factor. You fucking waited this long, and then they go, well, you can't get on a plane to go see grandma in fucking Arizona. Oh, shit, I gotta go get the shot now? Like, I mean, really. Exactly, Hudson Valley. I'll fucking drive. I'll take a horse if I have to. Fuck a plane. I won't get on a plane anymore. I mean, right now, I don't want to get on a plane just because of all the restrictions they have on it, right? They make you stand 6 feet apart, and then you get on a plane, and you're sitting on a motherfucker's lap. And then you could take your mask off to eat, and then and when you take your mask off to eat, that's the time somebody just starts coughing up a goddamn lung. So I'm like, I just don't want to, be on a plane and deal with any of that shit. And if I have my mask off for like a reason, like eating or something, the lady's like, oh, can you put it back on? You're done eating. I'm going to be like, bitch, now you're fucking telling me when I'm done eating? Like, like I don't want to deal with any of that shit. I'll be the asshole in the news fucking choking out a fucking stewardess or the male version of that, whatever that is. Because I don't want to deal with that shit. I really don't. Fuck it. They're just, none of it makes sense. Everything is shooting from the hip. And it's like, when is it going to stop? But that's the thing. It's not going to stop. Like I said, these are the small shows to the big show. And when the big show starts, that's going to be fucking, it's going to be a fucking nightmare and a half. Steward. Sorry. Thank you for that. I said stewardess? Isn't it the same thing? Steward is a guy, stewardess is the... All right, yeah. Okay, how about this? The cocky assholes on the plane that tell you when to eat and when not to eat and when to raise your hand for a drink. Those assholes. Maybe I simplified it. And not all of them are, but I have... Some of them are dicks, man. They like, they act like sky marshals. I mean, I guess they sort of are, but they act like sky marshals when they fucking... Sit down, shut up, put your mask on. What did I say? I said, you're not eating the fucking 12 minutes after we fly. Like, they got all these fucking rules now. It's fucking insane. And you could thank 9/11 for that. Half those rules came out of the Trade Center incident. After that bullshit, you were like, fuck. All right, guys. So, anyway, moving right the fuck along. Like I said, I think we're going to see more restrictions. We're going to see heavier restrictions out of this one. Again, people are panicking. People are flipping out. And they are flipping out when being told that these are mild symptoms. So I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to scare more people. It's working because more people are getting scared. They're like, well, you know what, guys? Do yourself a favor. Go get the booster shot now. Now they want you to take the booster shot. Here's a kick in the dick, guys, for those of you that are vaccinated and going to take the booster shot. You're going to take the booster shot probably in the next couple of weeks, especially if you took it early last year. Now you're due for it, right? Supposedly due for it. Now you take the booster shot, but then in 100 days you got to take another one because that one is for the Omicron variant. Well, what about the fucking dickface variant that's coming out, or the fucking I don't know, pussy vagina variant that's coming out? Like, who the fuck knows how many variants are coming out? You're going to come out with a vaccine for all the variants that come out? Yeah, Tommy, exactly. Chicken Littles. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. It's fucking screaming at the sky and telling everybody it's going to be a meteor shower. Meanwhile, we're not seeing anything, but they keep saying it. I know it's a scare tactic. It's a scare tactic, again, that the Egyptians have done a long time ago. The Nazi Party also did the same thing. They keep telling you what it's going to be, or what it might be, but then when it never happens, they keep beating that drum. And that's how you take freedoms away. You keep lying about shit that's not happening. You're like, well, the enemy's at the gates right now, but they'll be in here soon. So guys, just do me a favor, stay in your homes and they'll protect you. Fucking 3 weeks later, well, they're still at the gates, guys. It's taking them forever to get in here. 5, 10, 20 years later, like, yeah, they're out there. They're in hiding now, but they're there. And if you go outside, they might get you. That's a fucking a scare tactic for the fucking ages, guys. They've been doing it for fucking ever. And we've been falling for it. Even after 9/11, you got it. I'm like, all right. They're not pulling that kind of shit off again. LP, thank you for the donation. But they're not doing that kind of shit again. So now why are we fucking, still acting like that we're at war? Or the fucking, the towers are still collapsing. It's just strange, right? So they started taking our freedoms away a little before that, but it was more evident after 9/11. And now we got these new things popping up, and now they're taking our fucking, now they're taking our freedoms away more and more until we have none. Now, do I think we're going to end up like Australia or Austria? No. Guys, the shit that they're pulling in Austria, Australia, France, right? France right now, you have to be vaccinated. No, sorry. You have to get a booster shot by January, February of next year, or they will deactivate your your passport, your COVID passport. Angie, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So, if they have to, guys, they're telling you now. There's a new term. Let me pull it up because I couldn't fucking believe this when I fucking heard it. It's the new term is shit. I'm trying to think about it off the top of my head, but I can't right now. The new term is under-vaccinated. That's what it is. Under-vaccinated. Jay says, why are you spreading fear? Jay, why don't you suck my dick? How about that? No one's spreading fear here. If you stepped in from the beginning and not the middle of the fucking movie, you retard, you would have known that I'm not spreading fear. I'm saying that they are spreading fear. I hope you fucking got that point, dick face. But anyway, back to what I said. Under-vaccinated, guys. There's a new term they're throwing out there. They want to throw this term out there to make sure people are, I don't know, making sure people have the booster shot or receive their second shot. So under-vaccinated person is a person that received only one shot or hasn't gotten the booster yet. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, guys. They're coming up with these terms to make people, you know, it's insane. It's insane. I mean, like, and I know people like, there's so many other things going on right now, right? And then they throw this in there. And so now people are like, wait a minute, I'm considered under vaccinated. What do I do? Like, oh my God, you know, like, and so now they get people fucking nervous. Yeah, right. We should start to chant, "Let's go, Jay." Fucking dickbag. It's always one. There's always one asshole who'll be like, you should stop spreading fear. You should stop eating fucking dick, because no one's spreading fear here. This fucking asshole walks in the middle of the live stream and goes, oh God, he's spreading fear again. Shut up. Rewind the fucking thing. Not rewind it. Go back and fucking look at what I said. Fucking monkeys. I swear to God, there's always monkeys out there. And there's always somebody who's like, you're fear-mongering. Well, bitch, if you're scared, hide under the blankets, but still watch this video. You know, I mean, like, what the fuck? It's enough already with these fucking pussies of the world. I'm tired of the vaginas of the world. I had it up to here with them. Maliki, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. So, Maliki, there is something interesting happening on the other side of the pond, that, if you will. There's a bunch of doctors banding together to do the Nuremberg Code 2.0. And that's to start exposing what's going on. If that makes any sense. Right? If that makes any sense. That's what it is. So look out for the Nuremberg. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, right? Nuremberg Code and what you call it, Code 2.0. Nuremberg, sorry. Nuremberg Code 2.0. Look out for that. Because that's, when I saw that today, I was like, fucking good. It's a bunch of doctors getting together and fighting this shit. So soon I'll do a video on it later when I get more information about it. But I think that's a very good move and a good start. And these doctors, they look pissed and they look like they're gonna stick it to them. But again, that's overseas. We gotta wait for that to pan out to happen here, right? So it's a good thing. Patriot doctors, patriots of the world. That's what they are, right? Patriots of the world. But that is a very good thing. Under-vaccinated. Imagine, guys. Listen, like, it's insane because there are people who are doing, quote unquote, the right thing, right? And they're trying to play along. They want their life to get back to normal, so that they're standing online in the fucking cold, getting their first shot. Then weeks later, standing in the cold again, snow hitting them in the face, getting their second shot. Now they're like, all right, I'm good to go. Then they tell you, well, you're under-vaccinated, and you're probably the cause of all these variants. So maybe you should go, you know, I don't know, take your booster shot. So then you go get your booster shot. And then with that, they turn around and go, well, there's a new one for the new variants coming out. So maybe you should get that, because now you're considered under-vaccinated again. And the guy's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to step up. And here we are. You're fucking us in the ass by telling us that we're under-vaccinated. So you're going to keep throwing that term out there, guys, to make you feel guilty. The pandemic of the unvaccinated is to make you feel guilty. That's all it is. And too bad I shedded my guilt decades ago. So they can eat my ass with that bullshit about, oh, let's make them feel bad. What if you kill somebody? Well, sorry to say, man, but the weak must go. That's what it comes down to. You're not gonna shame me into fucking being healthy and a healthy individual to doing some shit I don't need or don't want. Period. EMJ, yeah, it's exactly it. Fucking COVID's turning into Pokemon cards, right? Or Pokemon. You got to catch them all. Like, holy shit, guys, it's fucking insane. You know, and if you talk bad about Fauci, oh, you're the devil. There was a video, guys. Russell Brand did a video on some politician in Australia, and the way this politician was carrying the fuck on. I mean, he was carrying the fuck on about, if you are against the mandates, you're anti-vax. And they're like, and the news reporter, the journalist, sorry, was like, what? He's like, if you are against any of the mandates, if you stand in the way of any of these mandates, you're an anti-vaxxer, no matter your vaccine status. So now, even if you were vaccinated, but you were tired of the bullshit, guess what, guys? Tammy, thank you for the donation. Guess what, guys? You are now an anti-vax. You see how they keep moving the fucking goal? They changing the story. You know what the storyline to these liberals and these fucking Hitler-esque people? It's like an Etch-a-Sketch to them. They write out the story, and as soon as it doesn't fit their narrative, they shake that shit up and start all over again. So now this asshole in fucking Australia is telling people, well, if you don't like it, then you're an anti-vaxxer and you're part of the problem. This is why Australians need to grow a pair of balls and just start fighting back. Just start doing some shit. They need to. Now, would that happen here? I don't know. You know what? I would say it wouldn't happen in every state. I could see it happening in some states. I could see it happening here in New York City. Maybe not upstate New York. A lot of motherfuckers up there with guns, and they ain't playing that shit. But down here, we got a lot of drones that'll roll over and be like, you know what, yes, sir, boss. If you want me to stay home, I say stay home, sir. And I'll make you some cornbread, too. Like, that's the kind of fucking Negro mentality we have here in New York City. And I mean all colors. I don't give a fuck if you're Asian, if you're white, you're black, half black, mulatto, whatever the fuck you are. That's the Negro mentality. Do what Master Bo say and play along with them so that you can fit into society. So you could smile and jive, because that's all I see with these motherfuckers out here. They're like, I said, boss, so I took my shots, yes sir. And then they fucking go tap dancing into the sunset, motherfuckers. I'm like, really? People are celebrating their kids getting the shot. They're taking a picture, putting it on Instagram, Facebook, and saying, we did it. What the fuck did you do? What did you do? So what? Your kid got a fucking shot. Good for him. Didn't win a spelling bee, that dumb idiot, right? But he got a shot, so he's a fucking hero. Fucking people, man. It's up to here with all of the bullshit. It's insane. I can't believe, like, just the amount of celebrating people do now. Oh, I'm getting my booster shot. Yes, sir, boss. And yes, and then, you know, and then they pat them. These people would break their arms trying to pat themselves on the back so many times. I got my other shot, and then they jump in the air, freeze frame, and then they go, I got my booster shot. You know, like, what the fuck, guys? This is totally fucking insane. I've never seen this amount of I don't know, Harry Carey. I don't know what you want to call it for this, for the society we're in now. I mean, bad enough everybody's on Instagram, Facebook, and, you know, they're taking a picture, and every time someone, you know, like, does something, they take a picture of it. Oh, look at us, we're having fun, and then they take a picture of themselves. Now with this, so that I don't, because I'm going to try to be careful what I say next. Look at all of the pictures online related to the shot. Look at all the pictures. There are millions, not hundreds, not thousands, not tens of thousands, millions of pictures of people all over the world taking pictures of themselves getting the shot. Have you ever seen anything like that before? No. Why? It's part of the propaganda routine. When you go in there, they are asking you to take a picture or have a picture taken of you so that you could share it on social media so that you can convince more people to take it because it's safe. This is what they tell you inside one of those places. And not all the times. Not all the time. I know when I give blood, every time I give blood, the guy's like, hey, why don't you take a picture of yourself, giving blood? I'm like, no, I'm not a hipster. I don't do that shit. I fucking came here to give blood because it's needed. Not so I could celebrate it on fucking Instagram. But people celebrate all that shit on Instagram. Speak my mind, exactly. They're going to tap dance right into a fucking COVID camp. They're doing it in Australia. It's insane in Australia that the fact that they do that and there's like no one fighting back, and some teenage kid escaped and they hunted him down like he was a fucking criminal. I was like, whoa. It's a COVID camp. It's a camp. I mean, like, it's probably a camp in every sense of the word, but whatever. They hunted this kid down because he escaped. I don't know, guys. It's fucking insane. And again, it's going to get insaner, if that's a word. It's definitely going to get it's definitely going to get crazy. But like I said, guys, I don't, if you want to take the shot, that is your prerogative. Bottom line. If you don't want to take it, that is your prerogative as well. But to sit there and curse at other people for taking it or not taking it, and listen, I've called people, like, I haven't said it to their face, but someone will ask me, well, why didn't you take it? And I always say, because I'm not an asshole. That's all I say. But yelling and screaming at people to take it or not to take it doesn't do anybody any good. Because all people do is shut down once you start screaming. Right? My wife starts screaming at me, I shut down. She goes, didn't you hear what I just said? And I go, what happened? Right? And then she starts all over again, starts screaming at me again. But, yeah. So, I mean, with this situation, everybody should just be left to their own devices. Everybody should be in their own corners and do what the fuck they want to do, but that's not the case. That's not where we are. Yeah, there's so many things wrong with what's going on. It's just too much. Yeah, Dakota Hayes, exactly. You can't be healthy by that. And that's the thing. They're making it sound like that's the only way you can fight this and be healthy is taking it. I'm like, well, what happened to my vitamins? No, my vitamins are garbage? Whatever. It don't, like I said, guys, it don't make any sense, a lot of this shit. All right, guys, we're at 1,400 viewers. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If your name is Jay, you can hit the thumb. Matter of fact, if your name is Jay, start 8 accounts and hit the thumbs down. How about that? But everybody else, hit the thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Make the comments in the comment section below. Whatever you want as a spam and cheese. Whatever the comment you make, just make it in the bottom. Helps with the algorithm a little bit. And hopefully you guys get to enjoy the show. Boom. Gave myself a thumbs down tonight. Why? Because I'm that kind of asshole. And because fuck you guys that gave me the thumbs down. I'm not scared of a thumbs down. You'd be surprised, guys, how many YouTubers are scared of people giving them a thumbs down. It's insane. People are like, what? But if I get too many thumbs down, what happens to my channel? Shut the fuck up, pansy. Thumbs down's not the end of the world. It's a nice little balance in the YouTube world anyway. But some people flip out about thumbs downs. And I'm like, you're not going to grow if you're worried about that. You're really not. Huh. 80% with COVID have no symptoms. Yeah, exactly, Jane. It's overblown. So now, moving right along, next subject, because we have a couple of minutes left. Damn, tonight went by pretty fast. Huh. All right. Yeah, Mike Bot. Fuck Jay. There's always there's always one twat in here, like fucking one guy's like, oh, why do you guys hate, why do you hate us, and why do you hate him, and why do you talk like that, why do you curse so much, why? Shut the fuck up. If you gotta ask that many questions, go to a nicer, more friendly, family-friendly channel. This is not a family-friendly channel. There are people who email me, I would like my kids to watch your channel, but, I can't because you curse too much. And I tell people all the time, I said, listen, I respect that. I get it. But I like to tell people the straight out facts. Your fucking kids are cursing. Your fucking kids are saying shit, piss, fuck, dick, piss in a corner of the schoolyard every time they go to school. So let's not act like kids are innocent. They can deal with fucking a little bit of cursing. Or just let me be their life lesson. And then we're like, this cursing you're going to hear, this is what you're going to hear in the world. And that's how you get your kids into it. But a lot of the people, man, the shit that comes out of their mouth, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I'm like, what's going on here? You know, like, you know, it's, and you know, again, guys, with the whole cursing and kids thing, I'm like, you can walk by a schoolyard and you look at the kids at first and you'll glance at them and like, oh, look, they're 8 or 9 years old. You turn away, you start walking again, you're like, cock shit, piss, fuck, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're looking at this little fucking 8, 7-year-old kid cursing. You're like, holy shit. So, again, me cursing is not the worst thing in the world. You know, it really isn't. But whatever, I get it. I get that some people want to protect their kids until they're 25 years old and then, you know, hear their first curse word and melt. But I get it. It is what it is. Sorry. Northern Girl, I am going to do the meat thing next. I actually want to do soup. So let's see how that turns out. You know, we'll see how that venture turns out. I am going to do a canning video, but more like a this is me canning, I didn't die, versus this is how to can. Because there's so many of the channels out there who are just way better at doing canning videos. So many channels. I don't even know where to start. There's so many good channels out there. Right? So I'm just going to do like a basic, hey, if this city guy can, you can too kind of video. Ruth, I'm going to do chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup, and hope I don't ever hunt, man. Jason Wall, I have hunted. I'm actually supposed to go up to Mike's place, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, up by him and do some hunting. I'm hoping to do some, I guess, the weekend after next, I think. I mean, he doesn't know about it yet, but I'm going to ask him. I always pop shit up on it. Oh, maybe not the weekend after next would be the 18th. So, or during the week. Well, whenever. But I plan to get some kind of hunting in. Kill a deer and bring it back into the house and fucking dress it in my apartment. That's my wife would love me to do that shit. Anyway, guys. Next topic, real quick, we're going to touch on is the Russian threat. And if you watched my video about, you know, this sounded like World War III, guys, that's the kind of shit that we are not being shown. Right? When Russia made the threat to NATO about shooting down their GPS satellites, that shit fell upon deaf ears. Or blind eyes, whatever, right? And they've made constant threats to NATO. And then the NATO had the master plan that they had to sign off on so that Russia wouldn't like go to war with them or some crazy shit like that. It was called a master plan. Like all of these things went down in the last 2-3 months. And then the threatening of shooting down NATO's GPS satellites was last week. So, guys, they have Russia right now has a new anti-satellite missile defense system. It's not a defense system. It's not a defense system. It's just shooting fucking satellites out of the sky like a fucking asshole. Now, the debris is the lesser of the problem. Yes, for the space stations up there, it will present a problem, but that's their problem to deal with, and could be ours if it damages the space station enough. But anyway, not the point. The point is Russia's also fucking with the Ukraine. Right? Russia is teaming up with China. All of these things are going on, and it sounds like war. No, the Kraken, not that kind of GPS, and because I thought that too. I was like, well, just use a map. No, the GPS that satellites they are shooting down are the same kind of GPS satellites that NATO uses to track their troops, track missiles, communications, as in like sat phones and shit like that, right? So these are the things that they're using it for, and Putin bragged about shooting it down. Wasn't even brag. He said that we could shoot them down. And I'm like, that's a threat. And that's a threat for war. Russia has numerous times, I probably count on, I can't count on anything actually, they've done it so many times, that Russia has crossed into our waters and into our airspace. But last week when we did it to them, they were fucking crying about it like fucking women. They were like, oh my God, they were too, and you know what? The United States didn't cross into their fly zone. We flew close to their fly zone, and they fucking flipped out about it. They're looking for a fight. They're looking for any reason to fucking get it on with us. Guys, yeah, I mean, thank you, James, for that. You're right. That's exactly what I said. They got bent out of shape, but us flying close. We didn't even cross into it. We just flew close to it. They did, the military, right? And if you are constantly antagonizing us on one end, the Russians, but then we do something where we come too close to your lines, but then you cry about it, that means you're looking for a reason to get your gun off. And that's Russia, looking to get their gun off. They're looking to hit the nuke button or whatever the fuck they're going to do is start. Now, listen, obviously, guys, if we go to war, that's a bad war to go to. Very bad. Yukon, yeah, I can see some further restrictions coming down with YouTube. Absolutely. Like with the Angry Truths channel, that's my sacrificial lamb channel, so I'm going to push the envelope with that to see how far and where I can go. A lot of the things I'm going to start doing or saying on there, it's to test the waters, is what I'm doing. I'm not going to test the waters with this channel. This is my main channel. Though, I'm pretty much testing the waters tonight with some of the shit I said. So we'll see in a couple hours whether or not, they fucking delete this video. I am going to upload this one because, listen, if you say too much about anything now, or you speak bad about the shot, or you speak bad about the variants, they're like, oh, we got to get him. We got to knock his shit down. That's YouTube for you, man. They don't like it. If you say, let's go, Brandon, too many times on YouTube, they're knocking his shit, man. That's how bad it's gotten. They have gotten out of control with what you can say and what you can't say. You better talk about puppy dogs, cats, and cheeseburgers. That's it. Because anything else, it'll be your ass. But that's how they're treating you now. That's why we got to go to other platforms. The problem is, the other platforms, you just don't make money on them. And I still put shit on Rumble, but like I put like shit videos I find about the shot on there, so that people can see what's out there, what's happening. But other than that, and then the thing is with Rumble and BitChute, those are the two that I'm on. And I'm also on Odyssey, but I have a couple videos up there. I have a couple of videos on there, but it's just the interface sucks. And that's the problem. YouTube made that interface so easy. Any idiot can use it. But when you look at BitChute and Rumble, I could upload a video and it takes fucking forever for it to show, and sometimes it gets kicked. So BitChute's just a pain in the ass. And Rumble is not bad, but, whatever. Maybe I'll start splitting the videos. I'll start uploading them at the same time on both. I don't know what to do. Anyway, guys, that being said, we are rounding the hour. So, the Angry Truth channel tonight is probably going to be quick and to the point, so it might be a half hour long. It won't be too long. I'm not going to be running my mouth like I did tonight on here. We're going to talk about the mandatory shot in Europe. They are talking about that. So right now in Europe, they're talking about the mandating the shot for the entire European Union, right? So that is the conversation they're having right now. I am dying to figure out how they're going to fucking make that happen. Russell the Muscle, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. And there was a couple other donations that I missed. Rock M, thank you. And Human Male, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed any other donations out there. Yeah, that's the other thing too, guys. You talk bad about Biden on here, they want to delete your channel, or at least your video. They want to delete your video. They are trying to control free speech, and they are. They are. It's not that they're trying. They are controlling free speech. They are saying right now, if we don't like what you're saying, we're going to delete your shit. That is what they're saying in a nutshell. There's a lot. There's a lot of shit that they're controlling us on. They're trying to control us on what we put in our bodies. They're trying to control us on what we say. They're trying to control the fact that here in the United States, we believe in our Second Amendment, and they're trying to take that away from us. And you're going to see more and more of these school shootings pop up. I guarantee it. Guarantee it, guys. Central Bank, thank you for the donation. I guarantee we're going to see more of these school shootings pop up. These weird ones, too. Ones that don't make sense. So we're going to start seeing that, and then that's going to reignite the talk of getting guns out of the hands of Americans. That's what they do, and that's what they're going to be carrying on with. So they're going to try very, very, very hard, I would say in the next 5 to 10, probably 5 years, not even 10, 5 to 10 years to take firearms away from Americans. Very hard. And then they're going to be met with some shit that they know. Listen, guys, let me tell you right now, the government, the CIA, the FBI, they know what would happen here in the United States if you try to take the guns away. They know exactly what happened. They know that their military, Marines, Army, Navy, even the, the nasty guards, National Guards, right? Even those guys, right, would turn against the government on our side. So they know all of this. They wouldn't know how to contend with that. They'll try to pass laws and pick at the Second Amendment a little bit at a time, which they've been doing for the last, 30 years now, picking at it a little bit at a time, But when they get to that point where they pull the last thread out and it all falls apart on them and we start fighting, they're not going to like it. So they're trying to be careful as to how to approach this. Now, you got some idiot Democrats out there, you got some idiot politicians that are like, just take it away from them. They'll give it up. Okay. I'm glad some of those idiots think that. But it's not how it's going to work. They're not going to like the shit they see coming if they try that. And then the other bullshit talking about you got to take the shot before you cross state lines. So for me to go into Jersey, which is like no shit, a mile and a half in front of me, for me to go to the talk is for me to go to Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, I don't know, Maine, Vermont, I have to be vaccinated. That's one of the talks. How in the fuck are you going to enforce that? But again, guys, they're throwing it all on the table. All of it's on the table. You know, and they're just like, all right, let's see what we can work with. That's why they keep saying right now, guys, if you notice, all politicians are saying that the Democrats are saying the same thing. There's nothing that's off the table. It's all on the table. You're going to start hearing that phrase a lot more. You're starting to hear that phrase overseas more, too. In the UK and in Australia. So be wary of that lingo, because you're going to start hearing it a lot more. HR 5. Oh. All right, guys. So with that, let's head over to the Angry Truth channel. I'm going to start that up in 4 minutes. So 10:05, I'm going to fire it up and probably keep it on for about half hour or so, and then off we go. It is a Friday night, and I would like to go home. All right, guys. So for those of you that are not following me over, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Thank you for the donations. And for those of you following me over there to the Angry Truth channel, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.